Hey everybody, Jonathan here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I appreciate you stopping by. So today we're going to do take 2 of Jubilee College State Park. You know, it rained all last weekend. I was there, but I basically just stayed in the house. Well, stayed in the camper, right? Then the Cirrus 620. So today what I want to do is go back over there, cook a little meal, stay the night, show you guys a little bit about how I load this bike up and down on this truck. Alright guys, stay tuned. Okay, so this right here is a KYX bike rack. I ordered it off of Amazon last year. I actually ordered another one because I want to attach it to the front of my teardrop, my Tag XL by New Camp. So let me show you how this works. Alright, so pretty standard bike rack. I want to pick up, let me pick you up so you can see it a little better. Alright, then I open this up. Now this F-150 here is a 2010 model. The newer ones are a little different. The step comes out like this, up like this. So that step there I bought from Amazon, the blue step on the ground there, it's got a 1,500 pound rating. So all I do, so I put 1 foot here, I grab hold of this, and I'm in the camper, right? All right, now put it up. All I ever do is just take this, I store that right here, like that. Okay, so this here is a Hemingway. It's 750 watts. I bought this for $1,300 about, I want to say 5 years ago. It gets about 60 miles on the charge. Alright guys, here's what I do. Remember I told you this bike's kind of heavy. I think this bike's like 80 pounds, I believe. I believe it's like 80 pounds. So I bring it here, do my rear brake, lift it up, put it here. I'll try to drop it in that. Then I pick up this end, put it right there. Then I slightly, I just lean it to the back. Pull this little red knob right here. Lift this up. It's right here. I like this KYX because of this feature right here. It's got a lock here. All I ever do is I put this here, bring it down, hold it, bring that in, lock it. All right, very good. So that's locked up now. And my wife has one of these bikes too. And sometimes you'll see us like traveling with both of these bikes. Look, she always wants to go camping, but she says she's busy, busy, busy. All right. All right. That didn't go anywhere. Now, right now, I can take this down and I can drop the tailgate and I can get in the camper. I don't recommend it. It's best to just get everything in your camper before you go, and then, yeah, do your thing. Okay, guys, Jubilee College State Park, here we come. Got Bjorn all ready to go. See you when we get there. Veterans Day was this past Monday. Veterans Day. All those who are no longer here. Welcome to Jubilee State Park. Guys, it has turned out to be a beautiful day. It's 52 degrees, sunny. I didn't feel no wind blowing. host here. That's fine. I don't need no host. I don't need no silly host. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go down here at this second one first. There's a campsite down there. Oh, then got that blocked off now. Lord help me, Jesus. They done blocked it off. They said, nope, you shall not pass. Fine. Fine. That's all right. There's plenty of parking places over here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at this. Keeper. Look at this one, guys. Back here secluded by ourselves. Yeah, I really like this one. Like somebody burned a solo cup. Guys, it's kind of like the same thing, right? Just opposite. It's the same thing but different. You know what I'm talking about. Same thing but different. Same thing but different. Okay. It unlocks the bike. I've already unstrapped the Velcro. I cheated a little bit. It's okay. Put that down. Pull the button. Now, I over tightened this. This is really stiff. It doesn't come like that factory. I over tightened it because it was moving a lot. I didn't like that, so I didn't do it. All right, hold the brake. Pick this up. Set it down. Very minimum. All right, awesome. Last time we did this, I didn't have this set up right. Let's see. Should be fine. All right, so with this bike here, these electric bikes, especially this one, it'll take off as soon as you start pedaling. So I put it on one, and then I've got a handle over here on the right where I just give it a little power and let it start me off. Okay. I'm good. So wintertime, it's $18. Now, you just take it and you put it in here. Somebody come and get it. There's B and C tent area and shower building will close for the season at the end of business day. Mid-April, sometime mid-April, yada yada. Okay, let me put this back on action cam. like I told you earlier, let me unplug this. So this charges also my batteries. And I got two 100 amp hour lithium batteries in there. I'm afraid this might drain my battery in my truck. I don't know. I got 220 watts on top of the roof of solar charging it. So drop that down like that. See? Worked perfect. Down. This up. Okay. So this right here, you just push in these little things here. Now, I take these all the way out. They're actually pretty easy to do. I made it look really hard earlier, but push this in. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I'll let you guys know though. Perfect. So kind of what I do, guys, is I set my groceries right here. All right, once again, put my foot on the stool. Up here. Bring myself up. Open the door. Yeah, I'm not taking the camper off. Doesn't make sense. What are you waiting on? Get up here. Okay. So we gotta get the power. Get on some lights. Lights are on. Woohoo! Get you right here so you can see. Okay. So what I got here. Got some portobellos. I ate a lot of mushrooms. Some cauliflower. An old chub beer. Thing of wine. I use that for cooking. That's probably for the mushrooms. Some frozen green beans. I want some garlicky green beans. And this is some breakfast sausage for tomorrow morning. Also got some turnips in here too. And some lamb. Lamb's for the house. There's some onion. This is a premium cut ribeye. More butter. More butter. Okay. Okay, guys. I had a viewer ask me about the locks on here. There's no locks on this one. This is one the propane tank's in. I'm assuming it has to do something with regulations, like propane traveling with the propane. I don't know. But I use it for the propane and for this electrical cord here. I just turned the propane on, by the way. You're gonna have to be a little tall if you don't. You're gonna have to be tall if you don't drop it off, or you're gonna need a stool. That thing right there may help you out. The sights here are 30 amps, so we're gonna go ahead. This thing right here, like, it'll heat. The Audi radiant heat system will heat without. It'll heat with propane. It heats with electric, either 1,000 watts, 2,000 watts, or propane. Pro tip, like if you're at a campground that ain't been used very much, and like spring or late spring. This red place here, this may have it may have wasp in them, so be careful. What? Like, come on. She is ready. 87. That's a nice little campsite. Right. I like it like this. It ain't windy. It's not windy. The ground's wet. It's really nice to have a fire. All right. Ta-da! Yep, 32. Done. All right, that's up. Ta-da! So that's my Med-Air 11? It's my CPAP machine. I love it. I love it. If you think you may have sleep apnea, or you don't feel rested when you get up, you should go get tested. I did Lofta. I did mine through Lofta. It was a little expensive, but they sent everything to my house. I did my study there at home. They monitored it all from over the interweb, and they gave me my diagnosis and prescribed me what I needed for the CPAP. Absolutely wonderful. And I have slept good ever since. Okay guys, so it's breakfast time for me, which means it's probably supper time for you guys. That's okay. I just got up. I had a nice sleep, man. I went to bed around 12, around noon. Just woke up. Well, it's 8 o'clock now. I woke up about an hour ago. I then did what I like to call my first things. Let's get some sausage scrambling. How about that? That sounds like a scrambling to me. The rest of this in a Ziploc baggie. When I go camping, Ziploc is my Tupperware. Probably just put my age out there by saying the word Tupperware. Yep. You know how Cool Whip bowls is like redneck Tupperware? In my opinion, Ziploc baggies is campers Tupperware. There we go. Alright. Oh, that smells so good. Turn on this exhaust fan. This microphone's got a noise blocker on it. Let's see if I got it on. Yep. Hopefully that works. If it don't, then I'll just put music here. Take my narrating out. Oh man, I love sausage. Got some pasture raised Vital Farms eggs. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you buy Vital Farms, you just like spending way too much money on eggs. you can go like on their website and put in this farm, and they have webcams on their farms where you can like see what the farm looks like live cams. It's actually pretty cool. Put me down about, I'm gonna have it 3 eggs. Once again, cause I can. 3 eggs cause I can. I'm not gonna have coffee. I'm gonna have me a little bit of Zoa. Zoa. This is the one that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson sponsors. It may be his company, hell, I don't know. Good. So I did an experiment. I ran my refrigerator all week off battery, and those are lithium batteries, and it was at 60% after 5 days. I think that's pretty good. Then I can like leave my stuff just in the camper, like in the refrigerator in the camper. That way I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Putting the cheese in now. We are going to put just a little bit for my good friend Tony. Tony. There we go, Tony. There you go, Tony. Alright, guys. I'm going to eat. This is going to be delicious. I don't think you need to see me eat it. It's about 2 a.m. And I'm going to have to build me a little fire because, well, I don't have a fire. My fire starter kit looks a lot different than other people's. So it's a fire starter block, some fat wood. Fat wood is just wood that's got a lot of resin in it. Put that fire starter block down there. Put some of this fat wood. You don't have to have that fire starter block, but I'm lazy. I like it. Oh yeah, that was good. Let's see if I can split this in the dark. There we go. Yep. Another one. I don't have a... I need to bring me a camp axe. I don't have a camp axe with me. Here we go. What the fuck is magic? Oh, it's right there. Yep. Get you guys out of the smoke. I love that camper. So it's a fantastic 41 degrees out here tonight. There's no wind blowing. Stars are out. Beautiful, 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 beautiful night. Be by a fire. I got a beer here I'm going to try called Old Chub. It says it's Scotch Ale. What does that say? Oscar Blues? Oscar Blues Brewery? I don't know. I picked it up at the Hy-Vee. This fire feels really good. It smells like beer. Nothing special so far. Tastes kind of like a stout. Someone put in the comments that they had ordered or purchasing an Outpost 6.5 slide-in truck camper. I looked it up. They looked really good. It does look really good. Looks like it was one of those, you know, you got to put the deposit down to get this one for whatever, fall 25. I don't know if they have a dealership or what around here. I've never seen them before. They looked really nice. They did. I bought this one. That individual said something about there being a lot of quality issues on the reviews online, and that may be so. I didn't do a whole lot of investigating, looking up reviews on this Cirrus 620. I have a New Camp Tag XL. It's basically a boondock version, but it has really great quality, and that honestly sold me on the company New Camp, which is why I didn't even look up the reviews. Now, don't get me wrong, I watched some videos. There's another guy out there, I think his name is Brian Smith. He's making videos with a Cirrus 620. There's a couple, a man and woman. I don't think it's a 620. I think it's an 820. But they seem to have liked it. I did watch those videos. I put out my video, my little tour video, because I can't stand that drag out every little detail with the camper. I'm not that guy. I want my information like this. I want to know exactly what I need to know and be done with it. So I put that out there. Some people probably won't enjoy that, but that's what I did. I probably would never buy this beer again. I would have probably been happier with a Michelob Ultra or a Busch Latte. Guys, I bought a really good looking ribeye, and after I get this fire going, we may put that on. There is something about sitting by a campfire. You know, guys, I got something weird's been happening. I didn't see it this time yet. That don't mean I ain't gonna see it. Every campground I've been to over the last, I don't know, 2-3 months, there's been a cat at my campsite. At Johnson Salk, there was this solid white cat 2 different times. At Starved Rock, it was just like a multicolor. What do you call that? They had like blacks and browns and whites and everything. It's not a tabby. I don't know what it's called. And then when I was leaving here the other day, there was a black cat here. So it's wild. Like every place I go, there's a cat. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I didn't start seeing it till I got my daughter's Devon Rex cat, which by the way I love. I think I'm gonna make him my camping cat. He's with my camping cat. He's coming with me. I'll put a little litter box in there. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay, guys, time to start cooking. So we'll put that one over there. Probably ain't gonna be able to see a whole lot. You can see what you need to though. Alright. So we're gonna take these baby portobellos. We're gonna pour them up in here. Not all of them, because I can't eat all of them. Okay. So we got portobellos in there. We're gonna put this Merlot in there. I learned this a long time ago. Some people use cooking sherry. I found out that I like it better if you put like good wine in it. I mean, this is box wine, but good enough. Now, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put some butter, about a half stick. Good. Now on this little frying pan here, we're gonna put some ghee. So ghee is this clarified butter. So what's clarified mean? So they separate it out. So they've cooked it off. And this is I think this is the medium chain fats. And the medium chain fats have a higher smoke point. And with that, we're going to put in this cauliflower. Okay. All right. I found this right here at the store. Vinny's Italian seasoning. And a little garlic salt in both of them. You gotta put a lot of seasoning on stuff. We'll let that cook. I really want these mushrooms to boil. Alright, so I got some onions over there frying up in that pan. I'm gonna put I got some whole frozen green beans I'm gonna put in there. He's probably dead now. He was an old man then. Mushrooms are starting to boil. Oh, yeah. Put some of that in there. I like a lot. Told you I wanted garlic. All right, frozen green beans. That's gonna take a little bit to cook. Guys, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw that cauliflower in that big pan with them green beans. We'll add it all together. That's gonna be delicious. Yeah, I like that idea. Oh, it's delicious. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. So now, when I get that done, I'll crank that pan up a little hot. So now when I get that done, I'll empty that out into something, and then I'll throw that ribeye on there. And I'm gonna tell you guys, that ribeye is something of beauty. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ribeye. All right, let's let it cook. Put a little olive oil in there. Then put on a lid. Now going forward, I'm gonna have to have my gloves. Oh my God, they smell so good. Oh my gosh, she's working now. Oh, it smells so good. Am I the only one that thinks that view is amazing? Come on. Okay, here we go. Sear. These mushrooms are done too. Just a couple minutes aside. Nothing crazy. All right, we'll put it back on that side. And then we'll put a little butter on it again. On this side. All right, now, there we go. That's that sear on it right there. Well, that looks beautiful. Oh man, guys, this right here is going to be amazing. Look at that. Ribeye. Got some portobellos. Green beans, cauliflower, garlic, and onions. Delicious. You know what am I saying? Oh man. Well. Oh man. Dude, that mushroom, look at those. Oh my God, they look so good. Cauliflower, oh. Green beans, ribeye. A little zero sugar, cherry Dr. Pepper. Listen to this. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me get me a fork. You know what? 2 forks. I don't need 2 forks. I only got 1 mouth. I don't need no 2 forks. It's got 1 mouth. My Eddie Bauer coat. It's got a hole in it. So I got a little down floating around everywhere. This is one of them GSI knives I did a review on 2 years ago. See what this steak tastes like. It's so hard for me to go to any place to eat steak because I make them so good. I make them like I like them. Get the piece of meat that you want. God, those are like melting in my mouth. Mm, 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 mm. All the flavors. Come here, green beans. Come here. Woo. This is just good food. Baby mini bellas, portobellos, baby portobellos. Got a little Merlot and some butter and some garlic salt. Just melt in your mouth. You know something else? It wouldn't have hurt anything to put some beer in it. That Scottish ale there, that old Chub, that wasn't a beer though. Putting something like an IPA, that'd have been okay. Like a, I don't know. Like any of the Founders, really. Like a hazy IPA would have been really good in it. Dude, them mushrooms. That's wonderful. All right. Man, that meal was delicious. It was really delicious. I want to take a minute here to talk about dish cleanup, though. So, you know, dish cleanup, I used to way overcomplicate dish cleanup. I would pack in all kinds of water. I had this large dish tub, plastic dish tub, a big stainless steel bowl, like a real big stainless steel bowl. And man, I bet 5 gallons of water I packed in went to dishwashing over a weekend. Way unnecessary. So let me tell you what I do bring with me now. I make sure I have paper towels. So paper towels, this is my main tool. I can burn paper towels, throw paper towels away, or whatever. But I take these paper towels and I get the loose residue out of any of these pots, right? That comes out first with paper towel. First line of defense, paper towel. Now, second thing I do is if there's need to be a little water, I'll put some water in it. I've got a Ziploc baggie with a Brillo pad in it, and it gets pretty dirty, so it stays in that Ziploc baggie. It don't stay in the camper either. I keep it outside in the propane storage tank area. If I need that, I'll put a little water in it and I'll scrub it out, and then put that Brillo pad back in that Ziploc baggie and put it back in the store it away. Majority of the time, I don't need that though. Tonight I didn't use it. That little frying pan that the cauliflower was in the beginning, wiped it out. This wiped out. I seared that steak. So searing that steak, that's gonna cause a little bit of char in the bottom of the frying pan. So I put some salt, some Himalayan sea salt in there in a paper towel, and I used that salt like a piece of sandpaper, with that paper towel on it. And that got the rest of that out. And then I come back in with some avocado oil and wiped it out a couple more times and applied more avocado oil to it. Because I don't want to wash that, mess up that coating that I worked hard to get in that. Anything that touched raw meat, like this goes in the ground beef. Anytime you grind meat up, there's more opportunity in ground meat for bacteria growth because you're grinding it up. So there's opportunity for to get mixed in. That's why they always tell you not to eat a raw burger versus a rare steak. There's less chances of there being bacteria growth in the inside of that steak. Predominantly you're worried about the external part of that steak. So you need to learn that stuff on your own. Don't go saying, well, Jonathan said I could eat this. No, you can still get sick from eating raw steak. let's get away from that for a minute. When it comes to like my knives, so with the knives, I'll wipe those off. I've got these wipies that are like 99% water. I use those right there to wipe the knives off. And then I'll come back behind that with some acetic acid, some white vinegar. I want to say that's 5% acetic acid. Acetic acid's been known to kill E. coli, and it also kills salmonella. And to be honest with you, salmonella is the one I usually worry about. The guys out there drinking these raw eggs and stuff, that scared the hell out of me. I can't do that. All right, so boil water, drop these in it, spatulas, whatever I got. I've got this pot here, or I got a smaller one about that big around, maybe that tall. So I may use a 20-ounce bottle of water to boil off, and that will kill any of those germs and stuff. I don't use acetic acid when it comes to anything, any meat, anything that's touched ground meat. I don't use acetic acid. I boil those things there. All right, and that kettle ain't never getting washed. It ain't happening. I only put water in it, and water comes out of it. So I'm not putting anything in that. I might wipe off the dust on the outside of it every now and then. Coffee cups. I take in boiled water and then pour it in it and swish it out. Wipe it off with a paper towel. If you're really concerned about your coffee cups, and I don't know what to tell you, you may want to just pack in some styrofoam ones. Maybe that's what you need to do. That one that holds the filters, I hardly ever worry about that either. All right. Well, that's pretty much how I deal with anything to do with this. Plates are all paper. Forks are all plastic. Forks, spoons, knives, predominantly are plastic. I'm just not. That's where I draw the line. When it comes to being sanitized, in my opinion, that's just the safest way for me and my family. Well, I used to buy the metal cake pans, and that's what I would eat out of. And then I would just put them back on the fire and let them burn out whatever food was in them. I mean, that's obviously an option. But I don't do that anymore. And it's also really cool that doing it that way, because any leftovers, you just foil it up, throw it in the refrigerator, cooler, whatever, and then take it out and put it back on the fire the next day and heat it back up. That does work pretty good. So, yeah, you talked me into it. I think I'm going to do that again. Guys, I'm going to end this video here. So, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you've subscribed. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. I love the comments. And guys, I will do my best to answer every comment that's sent. Well, thanks for watching. Let's get lost.